Good morning, North Central. I'm Michelle Fleming,
And I'm Mr. Marshall.
and we're here to help guide you through the academic planning for 2015-2016. We're going to take a look at diploma options, and this pertains to all students. We have several different diplomas here at North Central. First off, we have the General Diploma, the Core 40 Diploma, which is our default diploma, our Core 40 with Academic Honors, Core 40 with Technical Honors, North Central Honors, and finally the IB Diploma. All students are required to complete the end of course assessments. You must pass the ECA for both Algebra 1 and English 10. All students are to take the Biology 1 ECA, and ECAs must be taken upon the completion of the course. Graduation requirements. English is required for all students. There are 8 credits in English, including senior composition. Math, we have 6 credits. Algebra 1-2, Geometry 1-2, an additional year of math. Science, 6 credits. Biology 1-2, a physical science, and an additional year of science. Social studies, 6 credits. World geography or world history, U.S. history, government and economics. 1 credit in speech, 1 credit in health, a technology credit, 2 credits in PE, 16 electives, which gives you a total of 47 credits in order to graduate. Now let's break down some of the diplomas. The Core 40 Diploma requires 8 credits in English, Math, 6 credits, including Algebra 1-2, Geometry 1-2, and Algebra 3-4. Science, 6 credits, including Biology, Chemistry or Physics or ICP, Earth, Space, Zoology, or any other advanced sciences. Going forward, Core 40 with Academic Honors. Difference here is that you need 8 credits in math. So you're going beyond Algebra 3-4. World language, you need 6 to 8 credits, 3 years of one language or 2 years in 2 different languages. Fine arts, you need 2 credits, performing arts or visual arts. This diploma requires 49 credits instead of 47. You need a 3.0 GPA or higher and no grade lower than a C- for your semester grades. Other external requirements are required. Next, we have the Core 40 with Technical Honors. This would include 8 credits in English, Mathematics, again, Algebra 1-2, Geometry 1-2, and Algebra 3-4. Science, 6 credits, again, that would be Biology, Chemistry, Physics, or ICP. And then you need 6 to 10 credits in a corresponding career course over at J. Everett Light. You need a 3.0 or higher GPA on your transcript and no grade lower than a C-. And other external requirements are necessary for this diploma. North Central Academic Honors Diploma. Meet all requirements for academic honors. 20 credits in specific honors courses. You can choose the 20. Also 3.0 GPA or higher, no grade lower than a C-. Ds can be made up with extra courses, but be mindful that too many Ds can cause you not to earn the North Central Academic Honors Diploma. And finally, the IB Diploma. This is a rigorous 2-year program. You can apply at the end of your sophomore year. And if you're interested, you can see your counselor or talk with Mr. Gouldy for more information. Finally, we'll look at the criteria for weighted classes. You must meet 2 out of the 3 requirements to move on from CP to an X or AP course. One would be a teacher recommendation. Another would be to have an A or B on a semester grade. Third, an A or B on a final exam. And no grade lower than a C- to stay in an X or an AP class. Thank you.
Thanks, Michelle. I'm going to start with the special applications. Special applications are a form is a form that is required for a specific class. Typically requires a signature from either a parent or the student or maybe a department chair. Some of those applications are the following. Those students who want to take a multi-hour J. Everett Light course. There's a form that's found in the guidance office. It looks like this. Needs to be completely filled out, and it needs to be turned in along with your course selection sheet to ensure that you will have that spot in that class. Next is a form that needs to be filled out for the publications department, a permission form. It's nice bright pink color. This can also be found in the guidance office, and again needs to be filled out and turned in along with your course selection sheet. Advanced PE. Remember, if you're considering doing an advanced PE or a GA position, you need to have completed both your PE credits first to be eligible to take an advanced PE class, and that advanced PE form can be found in the athletic department. For rising seniors and rising juniors as well, you can be eligible to do an early release, which means that you would leave campus at the end of 9th period. There are certain requirements that you need to fulfill to be eligible to do an early release. That form can also be found in the guidance office. It's a two-sided form. On one side there's the release for 11th graders. On the other side is a release for 12th graders. And finally, the experiences in teaching form. That's a form that allows you to work with the special education department, to work with a student with special needs. So you need to obtain signatures from a special education teacher. That form, I don't have a copy, but that can also be found in the guidance office. All forms must be signed by your parents, so make sure you plan ahead and get those forms and turn them into your counselor. Next slide is watching for prerequisites. Those are just some reminders about some of the specific courses you might want to take that require a prerequisite course or a course that needs to be taken first before you are eligible to take that course. Some examples of those types of courses are photography. Remember, you must have completed an Intro to Art class to be eligible to take beginning photography. If you're interested in one of the PE electives, such as weights or dance or fitness, you must have completed 2 semesters of PE before you can be eligible to do any of those PE electives. And if you're interested in pursuing a drama class, you must have completed your speech class. In regards to science placement, if you're considering taking chemistry or physics next year, both of those courses have an Algebra 3 math requirement. There are a couple different ways that you can do that. If you're an AB student in math and you are going to either take chemistry or physics at the same time or concurrently with Algebra 3-4, you would be eligible to do that as long as you're an AB math student. If you're a CD math student, then you should wait until you complete Algebra 3-4 and take chemistry or physics the following year. As a reminder, if you're considering integrated chemistry or physics or ICP, that can be used as a prep course. If you are that CD math student and you're wanting to take chemistry or physics the next year, you can go ahead and take CP, and that will give you some introductory information about both of those courses. Electives. We always remind students when you're choosing your electives to choose wisely. Once you have chosen those courses, you will be expected to take those courses. This time of year during drop ad, we always have a lot of students requesting to change electives. That's not something that we want to do in the guidance department. That's why we encourage you to ask questions, do research in your course catalog, ask siblings, teachers, and parents, but choose those electives wisely. It's a good opportunity for you to explore a variety of different career options, maybe explore some talents that you think you might have, and there's a wide variety of electives to choose from. But again, make sure you choose those courses wisely, because what you take or what you pick, you will be expected to take. On your course selection sheet, there are spots at the bottom the bottom of your actual course selections. It's called alternative selections. Please make sure you pick an alternative selection. Sometimes a course may be filled, or maybe a course selection may change and not be available. And this allows the counselors to put a replacement in for that course that didn't work in your schedule. If you do not put a course into that alternative selection line, we will just have to pick whatever is open. So we really encourage you to fill in those alternative selection spots, so we have some choices for you if a course is unavailable. Next, some reminders about summer school. Again, on the course selection sheet, at the very bottom is your summer school plan. And it's important to remember that this is just a plan. This isn't actually a registration for summer school. This is just allowing your counselor to know what you are thinking as far as maybe getting ahead or making up a course. But again, both summer school sections are reflected at the bottom of this page. Fill those out. That way, if maybe you're moving ahead in math or whatever it might be, your counselor will then know and that what you've chosen in your regular course selections is the right choice based on what you're taking in summer school. We will begin registration for summer school in April. We really encourage you to not wait until the last day to register. Get down early. Courses do fill up quickly. So once you hear those announcements for summer school registration, make sure you get down and see your counselor about getting registered. It's again a great way to catch up on a course. Many students take summer school to get ahead. Great way to finish a math sequence if you're in a repeater math course now. Also, math and English summer school courses count toward ECA remediation. Resume building. As you're choosing classes and thinking ahead for what life's going to look like after high school, you want to make sure you prepare yourself appropriately. So take the most rigorous curriculum that you can handle successfully. You want to work and find a balance that allows you to be successful but also challenges you academically. You want to make sure you're finishing strong if you're a rising senior. Colleges are looking at your grades all throughout your senior year. They request from the school your first semester grades and your final grades at the end of your senior year. So don't lighten up on your course load your senior year. Also think about doing volunteer work, or if you have a job or any sort of leadership opportunity. All those type of experiences look good on your resume for a college or career, whatever is going to happen after high school. Remember, it's not about how many things you do, but about the quality of the things that you do. So you can still choose wisely, make sure that it fits into your schedule, and you're able to take care of everything you have to do academically, but make sure you build your resume with some quality experiences. Okay, some important information to remember. Every student must be enrolled in 6 credit classes. So that means that you're going to either have one study hall or you're a student helper for just one period, but you can't have a student helper period and a study hall. So it's an either or. You want to be enrolled in 4 or 5 academic classes. So math, English, social studies, science, and perhaps world language. Your course selection sheet must be signed by your parent. So make sure you take that course selection sheet home. You go over it with your parent, have them sign it and okay it before you bring it back to us. And it must be returned to the guidance office by February 3rd. Your homeroom teacher will collect those and turn them into the guidance office. If you have them done before that time, you're welcome to bring them actually down to the guidance office and turn them in yourself. All those special applications that I went over earlier are also due by February 3rd. So again, if you want to gather those, fill those forms out and gather their appropriate signatures, have those all together and put them with your course selection sheet and just turn them in all at the same time. As you're working on your course selection sheet, you want to plan carefully. Again, don't wait till the last minute. Use your course catalog, research the courses that you're interested in. Again, especially those electives or courses maybe you're not as certain about. Talk to your teachers, they're a great resource. Some of the academic classes, they're going to help you choose what course you may take the following year based on your performance. Ask lots of questions of friends, siblings, parents, and obviously your counselors. Choose your courses or someone will choose them for you. And again, that alternative line on the course selection sheet is very important, because if we don't know what you want, we're going to have to choose something for you. Or if you don't turn in a course selection sheet at all, we're going to have to fill out the entire course selection for you. So make choices for the entire year. That way, we're not changing at the end of each semester. All of you probably know how busy it gets down the guidance office. We want to try to alleviate as much of that congestion as possible, and what helps is by you making good choices and choices for the entire year. Okay, once your course selection sheet is turned in, please wait patiently. There's a lot of you to see. I know you may have questions and concerns. Fill the sheet out as best as you can. We will eventually get to you. Counselors will meet each of you individually. We typically meet with the rising seniors first to get their schedules in place. Other grade levels, the rising sophomores and juniors, just please be patient. We will eventually get to you.
Rising juniors, information for you. Please don't forget, again, about putting your name on this. I know you guys have been through it before, but just letting you know. Your English choices, you have several opportunities. You can go ahead and take English 11 CP. You can also look at a specialty class called American Film Literature. Great course. If you are a student that's strong in writing, and also you love to view films, but you're going to work hard in this course, so please don't take it lightly. That can be another option for you. This is a year-long course, and there's several pieces of information, so please be aware of that. Also, Jared Light. Many of you have been talking about Jared Light, and you're excited about it. This is a Jared Light form. You need to make for sure that you complete not only your course selection sheet, but also the Jared Light form. Please fill out the proper information there. And many of you will just be going for the first year program, so do not fill out the second year. And then don't forget the signatures that are necessary at the bottom. Many of the Jared Light courses will be either 2 hours or 3 hours. So please plan accordingly on your course selection sheet. And also many of them will require additional requirements, such as either a drug test. They'll also have you do a tuberculosis test, and they will also do a background check. So please be aware of those things.